Simply Michelle here doing some sewing, of course, while listening to Story Time with The Promise, Ben and Tessa. So, watch, listen up, and enjoy as we chat through this year's Saturday. And happy independence to all Jamaicans into the diaspora. Bless up, bless up, bless up. Home and abroad. Large, 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 large. Now we're no better than yard. Bless up, bless up, bless up, bless up. Love you all, guys. Yeah, that's what happening on this year's Saturday. I have been reading the story called The Promise, written by moi, of course. So without itching, let's get right into it. I promise, repeated Ben, hugging his wife tighter. Tessa nodded her head as she stared over his shoulder, looking out the window, watching the raindrops. 4 hours later, everyone were exhausted. As a result, they had retired to bed early. While Tessa slept like a baby, every noise the lodge made, Ben heard. Funny enough, this was the first time since they had arrived at cabin he had been so restless. The heavy crack and creaks and noise of the floors in the hallway, it had gotten louder. Ben glanced over at Tessa. She was still fast asleep. He gently got out of bed. Where did I put that flashlight? He asked himself, tipping on his toes, being paranoid. Ah, got it, he exclaimed. Now, there was also a light rustling sound, and now howling, even a roar. The winds, along with the heavy rain, hey, welcome Ashdale, began to give technical, welcome in the house. Happy to have you. Was about to happen. He gripped the flashlight tight like a weapon. Dear God, dear God, cover me. If there is an intruder in this lodge, let it be him going down and not me, whispered Ben as he turned the corner of the dark passage. The loud cracking like of the floor sounding as heavy footsteps began to move closer to Ben. He rushed around the corner and landed into the sound and grabbed onto something and said, "Got you. You son of a..." Ben yelled. "What the heck?" cried Greg. "Greg, what are you doing up? I thought you was an intruder." Thank you. "I was about to land you flat." "The better question is, what are you going around doing with a small flashlight that could not even hurt a fly?" said Greg, laughing. Mimic Ben. "You have jokes, I see. Answer my question, Greg." "It's not funny, dude. What if I was carrying a knife or a sledgehammer?" "Thank you for the thumbs up," asked Ben. "Sorry, man. The spicy food I had from the village earlier have made my stomach sick. And I've been living in the toilet, so I decided to use the restroom at the far end of the hall. I didn't turn on the lights because I didn't want to wake anyone up. Nevertheless, I guess it didn't work," explained Greg. "Actually, I couldn't sleep. The memory of the lunatic out there stalking my wife have me in a bind, man. The whole escapade with the weather and the noise of the trees made matters even worse, said Ben. Do you want to join me for a cup of coffee? Asked Greg. No to coffee, but yes, I'll take my Chanel. Tea, of course. I'm not a lover of coffee. I suggest you have a cup of the Chanel tea as well. It will soothe your stomach, suggested Ben. Really? Great. How come I didn't know about that? Said Greg. Not sure as how you didn't know. However, ginger tea, black tea, Chanel tea, just to name a few, are all good options. These teas can help you relax when you're having a bad tummy ache, or even worse, a good case of diarrhea. It reviews inflammation, easing your digestive system.
Thank you, Ashdale. Appreciate you.
I learned most of this stuff from my mom and dad living in the village. So don't feel too bad, said Ben. Laughed Greg. I hear you. But fun and joke aside, man. You have trouble sleeping, asked Greg. Well, the note and all that has been happening since yesterday caused me to feel a bit helpless, you know. I feel like I have failed Tessa, as if I couldn't protect her from this lunatic hiding in the shadow, explained Ben in a low voice. Here's your tea, man. I forgot to ask you how many spoons of sugar you usually take. I hope it's not too sweet. It's fine. Ben took a sip and answered. Great. Be encouraged, man. Don't be so hard on yourself. There was absolutely no way you could have known all those messages and the mess of things, you know, that this kid have caused. You could have known that it would be like this. Besides, like you said, the person doing this is indeed infatuated. He is the highest class of a lunatic. We just have to make sure Tess is not alone on the outside.
Thank you.
At least until we get to the bottom of it all, said Greg. Ben looked at him and sighed. I couldn't agree with you more, man, he said and sipped his tea. The next morning, not being able to sleep, Ben was the first one to rise. Good morning, babe. Wow, look at all this food. You did all this by yourself? As if you're preparing for a feast, said Tessa. Mwah. She leaned in and placed a good one on his cheek. Thank you, my love, I needed that, expressed Ben, and reached for a piece of the toast and began to eat. Ben, called Sam. I will let the others know breakfast is served. Go see what Sam is about, said Tessa. Okay, answered Ben. What's up, dude? Asked Ben, irritated. Have you seen this? Asked Sam. Seen what? Look, man. Oh, no, I haven't. This is the first I'm coming outside from this morning. Where are they chilling from? Well, you know, I have to get my early morning walks and run in. At first, I didn't pay much attention until I was on my way back. I noticed it was coming from all the way from the track of the river to your guy's window. Thank God you're on the second floor. I guess they bumped into a brick wall, explained Sam. Sighed Ben. All right, do you have your phone on you? Let me take some pics. I don't want to startle the ladies. Those footprints look a lot like a Nike or an Air Force. Size 10 to be exact, said Ben. Seriously, Ben, is it worth it? to stay here and play detectives? Or wouldn't it be better we call the cops and let them deal with it all? Asked Sam.
Back to school uniforms.
Put it as
That's what I'm
put
sold.
this away. What? Sam, I will not let a little punk scare me off my own property or have me run into the police at the first sign of danger. 5 hours later. Hours later, in the hot summer afternoon, under the wide twisted branches of the old oak tree, the three friends had carved out a patch of lazy silence. She sat cross-legged and the huge blanket in the grass. Eyes flickered across her iPad screen, occasionally swiping with a scroll, editing her photograph portfolio. Next to her, Tessa lay on her stomach, book propped open, her lips moving silently with each line. She didn't look up once, not even when a bird quacked above, or even when Ashley cursed under her breath. That book had her tighter than any group chat ever
This
could.
phone is giving me some trouble.
Meanwhile, Julie, half lying, half sprawled out on a phone, glued to her ear, giggling and twirling a piece of her hair fall loose to the side of her face. "No, you hang up first," she whispered, oblivious to the eye roll Ashley shot her way.
Ashley knows.
The girlfriends under the tree, each apart in their own little world. Dave's smell of rosemary and wet soil freshly turned. The birds murmured in the distance while the bees made lazy loops in the air. Then came the voice,
Welcome.
soft at first, like a breeze humming through tall grass, then stronger, rich, low,
Trying to turn on
effortlessly
this
melodic,
phone.
a tune half whistled, half sung. Something old, something comforting. Julie passed made a giggle as she pulled out one earbud. Tessa lifted her head. Across the garden, near the row of the lavender bushes, Dave stood with a watering can in one hand, a trowel in the other. He didn't know they were watching, or maybe he did, and just didn't care. His shirt clung to his body from the heat, his hair tousled from the wind, and his voice made them forget for a moment that he was just the boy next door, barely 19. Tessa's eyes lingered too long, but beneath that easy charm, something dark stirred. Last evening, she had found a note tied to a cat's leg, confessing one's love towards her. It was typed, no name, just the one in the shadows. No clue until this morning. Mr. Footprints from the river leading straight to Ben and Tessa's bedroom window. And yet, watching him hum to himself in the sunlight, skin browned by the summer work, sitting in for his dad, that suspicion felt almost cruel, almost. Still, when his gaze finally flicked up and met hers across the garden, something unreadable passed between them. Not a smile, not quite fear either. Just a question hovering in the stillness. Who was watching whom? Ben crouched beneath the edge of the far end of the large property. Then Nicholas pressed to his face, trying not to curse out loud as a bramble clawed at his skin. This is ridiculous, muttered Son beside him, fidgeting
Welcome,
in the
welcome.
underbush. We are 20
Remember to
year
thumbs up
olds.
as you come
Not in
in.
some old
Thank you for coming
bloody
in.
spy novel. Shut up,
Grace,
Ben
glory,
hissed.
bless you. Thank you for
There,
coming
look.
in. Remember to
They
thumbs
all
up the
leaned
video.
in. Three
And
grown
thank you.
men
Appreciate
hidden
your
in
presence.
hidden
Oh, it's
like
yes,
schoolboys
Asheville.
up to mystery,
Yeah, he has been here.
past the rose garden and the swinging
Thank you. Thank you.
hydrangeas. The boy moved through the garden with deliberate ease. Dave,
If
the
you have not yet
Cambridge golden
subscribed,
boy, too
do
charming,
so. Leave
too
a
quiet,
message. Do so
too close.
after finish
thought Ben.
watching
I
5 to 10
swear to
minutes
God,
video,
if he
and I will
if
come
he
right back
sings
to you. But
again,
make sure to leave a
muttered
message so I
Greg,
can know you have done
the
so I
third
can
of
return.
their little surveillance, the third of the little surveillance squad. Ben didn't respond. He couldn't. His jaw was tight. There was something about that kid that set his nerves on edge. The way Tessa looked at him just a little too long. The way he looked back like he wasn't just tending a garden, but studying something, someone. Ben had brushed it off at first. The weird note, the small things going missing, Tessa's old scarf, a pair of the funny socks I gave her. But when she read him the message from last evening, even the part no one bothered to read at the back written in fine print, "You glow differently in the shade." He stopped laughing. This is no longer funny, thought Ben. Now he watched Dave carefully, the way the boy paused occasionally to glance at the oak tree where the girls lodged, the way his eyes hovered on Tessa before flickering away. Too controlled. "I don't like this," Ben murmured. "He's too comfortable, too calculated." "He's 19, coughed Greg. "Probably just a genuine crush." "Crushes don't leave type letters in your house tied to a cat's leg," Ben snapped. "Crushes don't know where your wife keeps her scarves and socks." That shut them up immediately. Then something shifted. Dave bent down, supposedly to grab a dropped glove. But his hand lingered at the base of the porch steps, near the planter where the cat with the note had been found. His fingers brushed something under the edge. "Did you see that?" Ben whispered harshly. "He's checking the hiding spot." Sam swore softly. "You think he's retrieving something, or leaving one," said Sam. They watched, breathless and silent, as Dave straightened, glanced towards the
Sound like
tree,
my husband and
and
my son
then,
just joined
catching eyes with Tessa, smiled faintly, turning back to his work like nothing had happened. But Ben wasn't fooled. He knew that smile. It wasn't a boy's smile. And by the time this summer ended, Ben promised he'll have proof. one way or another. That punk wasn't just planting flowers, he was planting something much dangerous. And that gave Ben a thump in his gut. As he promised to
Someone
himself
just asking for
once
another
and for
person,
all
but I don't know the
to
name
get
she's
to the
asking
bottom of
for.
this and suck it to that little punk for secretly drooling like a thirsty cat that saw the best of fish out of the water. I'll get you, punk. Keep on smiling. Keep on eyeing my woman. Your days are short-lived. I'm on to you. I'm on to you, said Greg. And guys, we will stop here for today. As we say, story is really coming to bump. The audacity of Dale. Or is he just, at this point, is that little punker? Is it an innocent crush? Well guys, let us stay tuned to see what it is that Ben will discover, because he is relentless and he will not stop until his wife is safe again in their environment, enjoying their summer. So, you have reached thus far to the video. How is it you have not yet liked it? Come on, like the video. And you over there who have not subscribed as yet, it's time to do so. And thank you to all my lovely, lovely, lovely supporters. God bless you all. Continue to support and enjoy the story and comment. And as I always say, Philippians 4 verse 13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
Welcome,
So
sis.
whatever you're
Welcome.
trying to
Happy
do
to have
today,
you. Thank you for
do
the
it
thumbs up.
to the best.
Appreciate
of
you
your
coming. I'm
ability.
fine. I'm here
Bye-bye.
sewing some uniforms. And in the same light, I have this one I keep on I give trouble, so I was trying to turn it on so I could comment that. Did I put up its fight? Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Hi guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to my channel, Simply Michelle. I'm happy to have you. I have been reading Soul Called The Promise, written by moi, of course. However, last week's episode, Tessa and Ben have encountered a stranger, and it turns out that that stranger, well,
Yeah.
it's a possibility that it was that stranger that had been stalking Tessa, calling her and asking her some impertinent questions. So this week, let us see what's happening. Without itching, let's get right into it. What the heck? Who in heaven's name could that be? Asked Tessa, feeling concerned. Could it really be Dave? Or is it someone just trying to pull a prank
Thank
on
you.
me?
Thank you, Cece.
Whispered Tessa.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Ben sat up in bed, watching her pacing the room. However, she was too distracted to notice. Is everything okay, Tess? He inquired. Oh, you startled me, she said as she turned around frantically. Why are you pacing the room talking to yourself? Tessa thought to herself, should I even tell him what had just happened? Don't bother to tell me you are fine. I didn't know you were hiding something from me. Come on, spill it, urged Ben. I had received one of the weirdest call just now, she
Yes,
said.
I remember.
What do you mean by
Person
that?
just not
Asked
honest at
Ben,
all.
looking quizzically. Well, someone called.
She should have paid for
asking
it, CCN World.
if
I hope
do you love him? Or are you happy with him? End of quote. Are you sure it's not that kid from earlier? What does the voice sound like? Inquired Ben. The voice was dry and rough. It was definitely
sorry
a male.
has to go through
He
that.
even went on
CCN
trying
World.
to
So sorry.
assure me not to be afraid. He would hurt me, he explained Tessa. Did he now? With everything that had happened earlier, it had Dave written all over it. I put my money in the kid. So that little punk wants to play games with what's mine? Okay. Then let us play ball, punk, said Ben annoyed.
Alright, Ben.
Okay, I get where you're coming from, my love. However, you can't go around accusing others of people's children
Maybe
without
she
having
didn't.
proof. And remember, Harry
Maybe she
is with people. Also, that's his
But
son
it
you're
shouldn't be
talking
so
about,
difficult to
said
pay
Tessa.
to do it for a plus
Yes,
size. 'Cause it's measurement.
nevertheless, Tom
Which
and
way you
Ted
take
have
it, it's
nothing to do
measurement.
with this. Their 19-year-old
Yeah,
son is the one I
I
have
for all
to get
dress
my
size.
eyes on, keeping my
I
eyes
even
on.
post it on my
As from
channel as
today,
well. What I have sold, some of
we
what
don't know what this little punk is capable of. So whenever you go outside, make sure you are not
I have
alone.
some videos, you can
We
check
need
it
to
out.
inform the others also,
So some office
said Ben and
uniform,
smiled
some other
knowingly.
stuff. Choir, different size.
What were you thinking? She asked. Ben's expression grew dark as he crushed the pillow in his hands, as if she had
Whether
read
it
his
is
mind.
plus size or
She
size 6,
exclaimed,
it's still
Ben,
measurement.
no.
You do the same principle. Just follow
He
me.
is just a boy with a crush. What harm could that really do? Asked Tessa. Tess, boy or not, I will not stand by and watch this 19-year-old boy
That is it.
make
Some
a
persons are
mockery
not
of me or
honest.
you. Don't worry,
Still measurement.
I won't include his parents into this. Before we meet him, Elise, I am just going to teach him a lesson. I promise, expressed Ben. Oh Lord, exclaimed Tessa and left the room. Where are you going? He called, following after her. Tess, why aren't you taking this serious, my love? Asked Ben. What is it she's not taking serious? Asked Ashley, while the rest of the gang looked on. When did you guys get in? We were about to call the search team out for you guys, said Tessa. And Ashley giggled. That's not going to work, my friend. Stop trying to change the subject. Answer my question, demanded Ashley. And she packed away the fruits and vegetables that they bought earlier in the village. To answer your question, Ash, earlier today, we had an unannounced visitor, 19-year-old Dave. He turns out to be Palm and Ted's son. And which turns out he had a huge crush on my wife. You guys know how overly nice she can be. Well, the little punk seems to have an instantaneous dislike for me, of course, being the husband to what seemed to be his first crush, expressed Ben. Oh my lord, said Tessa, feeling annoyed, and everyone giggled. Wait, I'm not done, said Ben, and continued telling the story. So, he saw Tessa and I together.
Yeah.
The little punk catch feelings and
We all
began
have
to
to
give me
make-
attitude. Can you believe
Come to
it?
the realization that we made a mistake
So,
and apologize, you know?
What did you do?
Right. And
interrupted
try not to
Sam.
make the same mistake
Well,
again. 'Cause none of us are perfect.
There was not much here for him to do. Spirit sent him
True.
to sit in
True,
for his
CC.
dad, of course. As a result,
True, CC and World. I
him
agree with you.
home. But that's not the worst part. I fell asleep after being with my beautiful wife. 45 minutes later, I woke up to an unsettled wife. She got a phone call from a stalker asking her if she loves me or happy with me. Can you believe it?
The truth is,
This punk
under Jesus Christ is
instructing her
perfect.
not to be afraid. He will never
But we
hurt
have
her.
to be honest, you know?
So she called this punk by name. Then the call ended abruptly. Do you believe it? Explained Ben. Sounds like a real punk to me. What?
Gosh,
What are the
that's the
odds?
worst part.
All that happened in the morning. Then suddenly, this weird stalker called. Said Michael, I'm not buying it. It's that punk. That's exactly
That's the
what I'm
worst part,
saying,
my
Mike,
sister.
said Ben. So what's the plan? We need to teach this guy a lesson. Don't he know she's a married woman? Said Sam. Samuel, don't encourage Ben. This boy is a child, exclaimed Tessa. Correction. He is a 19-year-old man, said Julie firmly. Jules, I'm sorry, but I am with Tess on this one. It seems to be an innocent crush to me. What harm is that? Said Ashley. I can remember the thoughts I had at 19. Much more to have them for a crush. Besides, this punk gave me the attitude because he saw me having fun with my wife, with my woman, and the audacity to call her, questioning her minutes later. What made him so brave? Asked Ben. I am ready when you guys are to teach this little punk a lesson once and for all, said Michael.
Whether it look good in our eyes
You know,
or not,
we
you
are
should
not much older
apologize
than
because you
him.
did not meet
I am 1 year older,
your
while all of you
requirements
guys
or
are
satisfied
only
the
3
custom.
years older than him, expressed Julie. Point taken, Julie. Well said,
Not
said
yet.
Ben.
Not yet,
Guys,
sis.
I will let you
CC
know
and
the plan.
World.
Plan of action soon
I
enough.
hope they never
Just help
come.
me to ensure Tessa is
Nonetheless,
accompanying
they turn
on the
up here.
outside.
I'm not gonna play their game. I
Greg
either
had been
ignore them or
silent the
just
whole time, listening.
delete them basically.
Then suddenly he said, in the meantime,
Because they
I
have
will
their
do a
purpose
background
too.
check on this
But
guy,
not yet.
said Greg. Thanks, Greg. Awesome idea. Awesome, responded Ben. So, Greg, have you
remember
guys eaten?
Conversation with
Yes, we
Elise.
have.
They
I
did.
should have bought back food for you and
That's
Ben.
our family channel.
I think it's on
One
the counter
person
somewhere there.
But we just started.
Okay, thank you guys, said Tessa. No problem, Jules. Mike, Sam, and I, we're going to play Jenga. Do you guys wish to come
I mean,
along?
I've been on other
Ben and
people's
Tessa?
channel though.
Just to join
And see
and
how
get your
they
butts
chose
whipped,
babe.
said Ashley.
But my plan is not to respond to them.
I will have to pass on this one,
But
Ash.
when you respond,
Sorry.
that's when they get
I have some
the
unattended.
energy to continue.
No
With
explanation
the
needed, my friend, said Ashley, interrupted Ben. I know you guys are working on the baby making, right? Oh, so cool, said Ashley, looking over at Tessa, playing coy while enjoying her steamed fish and yams. Wow,
The name of the
this
family
steamed
channel
fish.
is Conversations with the
Tasty.
Lees.
This is really good. It's like the one we had in Jamaica, said Ben. The evening, said Ben, enjoying his food. The evening sun was going down behind Ben, reflecting its ray of light. Through the kitchen windows, suddenly lighting up the lodge. 10 minutes later, Greg
I guess you
returned
have
to
the
the
patience
kitchen,
for it. Me not have it.
signaled to Ben, and they both managed to leave the room without
You
anyone
know, they
noticing.
always say it though, CCN world.
So good news,
Hurting people,
Dave is a college
hurt others.
student
So me not pay them
at
mind.
Cambridge University in England.
Well, we
Apparently,
don't plan to pay
he's
them.
home for the summer. Seems like the little brat is a genius. He got accepted early to study engineering and full scholarship, of course. He was accepted from 18 years. This is his second year, explained Greg. That means he is indeed 19 years old, said Ben, shaking his head. Yep, answered Greg.
Just a minute.
We have never been in a problem or any of sort with the cops. Seems like he's just genuinely had it bad for your wife, bro, said Greg, looking upward. I mean, I'm not in a place to judge. I remember at a time when the shoe was on my foot. I don't remember apologizing. I am indeed sorry about that, Ben. You didn't deserve it. I just want to sincerely
Sorry,
apologize.
CCN. Somebody
So
came
told.
about
I was
making
just jealous
something,
of
but
you
I'm back
both.
now.
I was wrong and I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man, said Greg. Water under the bridge, man, answered Ben, and slapped him on the shoulder. So, this little punk
Sometimes this phone works
is a
and another
smarty
time.
pants. Let me see how he will react to me sending his mom a message requesting for him to drop by in the morning, of course, said Ben. What are you hoping to achieve by that? Asked Greg, looking curious. Well, to see how he would behave around Tess, of course. However, I need you guys' help. I need to keep an eye on him without him noticing he's being watched. Expressed Ben. Sounds like a plan to me. I do have a pair of binoculars, just what I need for this job, said Greg, smiling excitedly. Perfect, whispered Ben. Tessa entered the porch asking, what is perfect? You are my love. Ah, there you are, that beautiful smile of yours that caused my heart to skip a beat every time, whispered Ben. I know what you're trying to do, Ben, said Tessa. And what might that be? Tell me. Come on, tell me, said Ben, tickling her. Oh, Ben, stop. Ben, stop tickling me, said Tessa, hysterical. Excuse me, guys, I have a date with the hot tub, exclaimed Greg and left the room. Tessa jumped frantically, looking around. What is the matter, Tess? Did you hear that? Sound as if someone is stepping on branches, she exclaimed. No, I didn't hear a thing. Are you sure? I just been a little paranoid because of that punk that scared you earlier. Same time, Ben phone buzzed. As a text came in from Pam. Good day, Mr. Allen. No problem. I will send him over in the morning. The
Now
text
7
read.
or 11.
Ben texted Pam
When it
back
dropped.
immediately with a thank you, Pam. How are things with your husband? Thank you for asking, Mr. Allen. He is getting better slowly. How was it with Dave earlier today? She asked. Ben cleared his throat. There was not much to do earlier, so I sent him home early. Nevertheless, tomorrow I do have things for him to get done, said Ben. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Allen, texted back. Surely, you must heard that, exclaimed Tessa, looking worried. Actually, yes, I did, this time around. John bent to his feet, moving towards the plum tree. Who is there? Come out, whoever you are. Show yourself immediately,
Come out.
demanded Ben.
Oh my God.
And the cute little cat ran towards Ben with a note tied to his feet. Oh, so cute. It's a kitten. Oh my God, little kitty, you frightened me, said Tessa, smiling. Wait, what is that attached to his feet? Asked Tessa. Step back, my love. We don't know what this is, said Ben. Tessa reluctantly agreed and hurried back to wait on the porch. Then suddenly a rush of cold rain began to fall. Ben quickly took the note and rushed behind Tessa to the lodge. It was almost 6 o'clock in the evening. Ben called everyone's attention to the mystery note. He glanced down, swaying a bit back and forth, while Tessa fumbled with the buttons on her blouse. Why are we all staring at the godforsaken note instead of reading the darn thing? Asked Julie in frustration, took the note and tore it open from the envelope and began to read. It was unfortunate, as bad as Tessa feared. The contents sent a shiver through them all. Ben tried to move to the door quickly, and Sam stopped him. Let go of me, Sam. I know, it's that punk Dave. I am going to teach him a lesson once and for all. He wants to act like a grown man, then I will deal with him as a grown man, said Ben angrily. Well, we don't have a concrete proof as yet, my friend, that it's him. Although everything points to that point. But let us keep a calm and cool head to deal with this, said Sam, and everyone agreed. And everyone agreed. Let us stick to the plan, Ben. By tomorrow, we will get our proof, said Bert, and that little brat will pay for what he has done. So calm down, Ben. Calm down. I know it's hard to read and see these things happening to your wife, but you gotta stay sober to deal with it.
Gotta stay
Said
strong,
Bert.
Ben.
Tessa picked up the note and read it for herself. The note reads, I think I have fallen in love with you, beautiful lady. I have been watching you from a distance.
It pains my heart to see you with that man of yours. Nevertheless, soon that all will be changed. After I get you all to myself and show you how a real man gets the job done. I will teach you how to move like an apple to each rhythm of our love. You're hot. Trust me, I know how to keep you steaming. Tessa, just let me in. Yours for eternity, the one in the shadows. Exhale, exhale. Tessa threw the note to the counter and shivered, filling her body. She was instantaneously aware of everyone's eyes on her. He will not get a chance to come within an inch of you, my love. I will keep you safe, I promise, said Ben, and hugged his wife for comfort.
All right, Ben.
Well, guys, we will stop here for today. And like I always say, hey, I'm even getting hot up inside there. And like I always say, story coming to bomb.
Story come to bomb.
What are the odds, Zine? A kitten just showed up with a note tied to its leg. And who do you think it is? Is it a real, what would you say, stalker? Or is it 19-year-old Dave? Having a crush and feel like he's in love and turning everyone's life upside down. Hey. Well, guys, thank you for coming this far. To the end of the video, you have watched. Now subscribe, like, and share with your friends. And like I always say, Philippians 4 verse 30. I can do all things through Christ which strengtheneth me. So whatever you find to do today, do it to the best of your ability. Bye-bye.
Thank you for being here, guys. Appreciate you for staying with me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Here making some back to school uniforms.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Simply Michelle, and happy to have you. So last week's story, we have seen where was some daddy and daughter issue, and it seems as if they have disagreed to agree. However, and Ben was waiting, waiting for his wife to console her. So let us see what's happening this week. So without itching, let us get right into the story.
So
Ben knocked on the door. Knock, knock. Come on in, she whispered. He entered with open arms, and she ran into his embrace. Ben held her tightly. That made her feel safe. As a result, she could not hold back the tears, streaming down her face like a river. The news, which should have been a joyous one, hit her like a wrecking ball. Hearing about her dad's new wife, whom she had never met or even heard of until now, gave her a numb feeling in her stomach. To make matters worse, she came with 2 grown children, thought Tessa, not sure if her dad is being taken advantage of. Made her worry, in spite of the fact that he expressed how happy he was being married to Laura. It's funny how life have a way to surprise us. said Tessa, moving to the face basin to cleanse her face. Perhaps it's the latch keeper. The melody was sweet and comforting, thought Tessa. Tessa got to her feet and walked to the side of the oak tree, raising her hands. Raising her hand to part the bushes. She leaned. "How so?" asked Ben. "Well, I can remember when I was a bit younger and would secretly wish for my dad to get remarried so I could have siblings. Well, now they are being tossed upon me. Not sure whether or not these two step siblings and I will even get along. Worries me," she expressed. "I can see how that would be a concern. However, just have an open mind towards it all. You really have no choice in the matter. So leave it to the hands of the Lord to work it all out for everyone involved. As the scripture said, every disappointment worketh together for good to them that love the Lord.
Amen.
Therefore, until you have the chance to meet them, try not to form an opinion. Just take comfort in knowing your dad said he's happy. So believe him," expressed Ben. "Frankly, Daniel have no reason to lie about his happiness. Therefore, let us sort ourselves out. After this trip, or even if you wish for us to explain to our friends that we have to step away for a few days, we could do that. So you can meet your new family members. That's fine with me, you know. And, you know, our friends will mind. They will remind us being away for a while," reassured Ben. "That way you can put your mind at ease instead of letting this ruin your summer vacation," expressed Ben further. She caught her breath, took several more deep breaths, then moved slowly from the doorway to the bedroom window, staring out into thin air, trying to will herself to wake up from what seemed to be a bad dream. And that's when she has bitten into her lip in an attempt to answer Ben's question, or was it a suggestion, she thought. By then, Ben began to notice how she was struggling to answer, so he stepped closer to her and whispered, "It's fine. Should you want to wait until after you have gotten used to the idea before you go to meet them?" said Ben. Ben realized then that this whole thing with Daniel got married abruptly might be harder on Tessa than he realized. So he is willing to just back away and allow her to come to terms with it on her own time. Hear what? Let us drop the subject and go outside to get some fresh air. She nodded stiffly and moved quietly forward towards the garden. Soon after, they reached the bench under the huge oak tree. It was cool out, and Tessa appreciated Ben suggesting that they should get some air. "Thank you, Ben," she said. "For what, my love?" he asked. "For being so thoughtful, also for being there when I needed you the most." "There is no other place I'd rather be, my love." Ben's words soothed her. She placed her head in his lap, closed her eyes, and in no time drifted off to sleep. A small sound of distress escaped her, and Ben knew she was finally resting. Ben tried to remove her feet from the Crocs she was wearing, and the cute pair of kitten socks she was wearing greeted him as he raised her feet to the bench. Then he remembered those socks were a pair from the set he had bought her for this very trip, and that placed a warm smile on his face. Tessa shifted her head to the other side. Suddenly, whispered Ben, trying not to wake her. 20 minutes later, Ben's phone buzzed, and he answered. Hello? Hey, Daniel. What's up? He answered once more. Hey, Ben. I called you to check on Tess. As you know by now what went down. I want to apologize for disturbing you guys, expressed Daniel. Tess is resting. She's still a little discombobulated. Nevertheless, we will pull through it all, reasoned Ben. I am so sorry, Ben. I know my daughter. I know she would not understand why I had to move so quickly to get hitched. So I delayed in talking to her about it. Now I know that was not the best thing for me to do. I didn't mean to hurt her, you know. That night, that's right. I really didn't. Ah, said Daniel. Yes, I know, Daniel. And I think Tess knows that as well. She just needs some more time to honestly get used to it all. Congratulations, by the way, on getting married, said Ben. Thanks, Ben. That means a lot. You're welcome. We're still in England. However, I understand it's your birthday soon. How do you feel about celebrating the Tessa for your big day? We can also use it as an occasion to allow everyone to get acquainted, asked Daniel. Thank you, Daniel. Having my birthday celebrated on the yacht sounds like a good idea. Nevertheless, I am not sure what Tess has planned for my day, so I would have to run it by her. Then I'll get back to you, said Ben. Okay, I understand. Do that and get back to me. And Ben, thanks for being there for her, for my baby girl, said Daniel. It's my pleasure. No thanks needed. She's my heartbeat, said Ben, and that makes Daniel smile, while putting his heart at ease towards me. All right, son, catch you later, he said, and ended the call. Oh, Chacha stretched in Ben's lap. Hey, is everything okay? She asked as she opened her eyes. Yes, your dad just called to check in on you, answered Ben. Oh, responded Tessa, surprised. You sound surprised, asked Ben. Well, I just wasn't expecting him to call back so early, she said with a frown. That shows how much he cares for you, Tess. Cut him some slacks, will you? Said Ben. What is that supposed to mean? Are you implying I'm giving him a hard time or something? She asked, feeling annoyed. Absolutely not. Nevertheless, your dad cares a lot what you think of him. Surely you must know it's hard on him as well. To to let go of your mouth and moving. I don't know if I should say this. And moving
General, I
on.
don't know where you are. I haven't
Plus,
seen you for a while.
Making sure your
Hope that you're
finances
good.
whole transitioning is not an easy thing to do, especially when one party is not accepting of the change, said Ben. Tessa sat up abruptly and pushed away from him, looking straight into his eyes. So, you are blaming me for not really embracing his newfound wife and family? Asked Tessa, feeling pissed. Truly, Tess, why are you trying to twist the
Hey,
word
welcome,
and say,
Michibu. Thank you for
all
coming.
I'm trying
Thank you for
to
being
get
here,
you
Michelle.
to understand
Michelle checking
is
in at
try and meet your dad halfway.
it's the 6 in
He
your
is your
country.
dad, for
Cool.
peace sake.
I'm always
Nevertheless,
going to
he
meet
is a man
you.
with needs and
I
desire like
understand the
any
time
other man
difference.
who has finally
Bless
found
you,
a
Michelle.
woman
Thank you for
he
coming in.
dreamed
And thank
he
you for the
deemed
thumbs up as well.
worthy to
Remember to
move
thumbs
on
up as you
with to the
come.
next phase of
Thank
his
you.
life.
And I have been enjoying
On
the
the other
juice
hand,
videos.
you are his
Yeah,
grown
I'm sold on the
daughter
green juices.
whom he's trying to appease. So try and make
I'm here doing some
the
back to school
process a little
uniform.
more easier by understanding Tess. As always, he seems to be asking for you to understand him, expressed Ben.
Today at
First of all, you, TMI.
yes.
Secondly, my dad is his own big person.
It's good to see you here though.
Does not
Because I
need
know
my approval for anything.
it's later at
Let
your
me stop you
country in
there,
Australia.
my love, said Ben. Yes, he is, however.
Also,
Then why
yeah,
are you
I know
so
that
angry
it's winter
with
there.
him for
I
eloping
love your stories
without
and your
even
voice.
informing you?
Nice. I
Asked
love
Ben.
so. Thank you,
It was then
Michelle.
that Tessa stopped to
Appreciate it.
realize,
Thank you.
in spite of how she
Your
felt,
glasses fit you,
she was
lady.
being
Up.
unfair to her dad. She breathed
Thank you.
again,
Me try step out of my
and the
box a
sharp
little.
wind rushed through
A
her
little, cause
like the
if it's
silence,
up to me just take an
while the
ordinary
silence
frame.
became loud in stillness.
Yeah.
Feeling
It
selfish
still blows
hit
my
her
mind though.
like a blindsided tackle.
But that's how it is, you know.
The urge
It's
to
a
call
big
her
world.
dad suddenly dawned on her.
It's
And
indeed a big
it's as
world.
if Ben read her mind and handed her his phone. He kissed her on the forehead
Okay,
and headed
cool.
towards the
Yeah.
stream,
Thank you.
allowing her the privilege to call her dad in privacy. Ring, ring. Hello, Tessa. Is everything all right? Asked Danielle frantically. Yes,
Oh,
Dad. I'm just
beautiful.
calling to let you
I
know.
mean, by extension, I can
I
do
love
so
you.
too. When I'm having my
And I'm
devotion,
sorry for the
you
way
know,
I
I can
have
send up the
acted
prayer for him
to
to
what
get that
must
job
be the
also.
most or one of the most
Because
at this
in
time
this
of
time,
your
you
life.
know, you have
I
to
am
have a
indeed
job,
happy
man.
for you, Daddy.
Time out so hard.
You have always been there
So,
for me.
I mean, and
Therefore,
you're doing the
just
right
know I
time.
am here for
Put it
you.
before the Lord, of course.
Therefore, just know I am here for you. And yes,
He
I
knows
would
what's
love
best.
to meet your new wife and her kids. When I get back to Boston, of course, Ben and I, we're hosting our friends for the summer, as you know. Therefore, I don't think we should leave them on their own to fly
Today's
to
my
England.
son's birthday as well. Yes, Michelle. His
So
name
express to
is
Laura and her
Javon.
kids for me. I'm
I'm
looking
gonna write it
forward to
down
meeting them, said Tessa. My
so I don't
darling
forget.
girl, you have just made me one of the happiest man alive, exclaimed Daniel, and that made Tessa smile. So, how does it feel being a married man after so long? Asked Tessa.
Yeah, definitely
Well,
will, Mitchie.
I do enjoy Laura's
I would
company.
definitely.
She do makes it easy to love her. Being an understanding and giving person.
Yeah, you know.
So
The
to
Bible said
answer
we
your
are ready to
question,
make our
it
requests be
is
known unto
awesome
the Lord.
now that I know you're fine with
So
me.
that's the ultimate thing in
I was
everything that
thinking,
we do. It doesn't
how
matter
about
how
we
great
celebrate Ben's
or how
birthday
small.
on the yacht?
So I really,
What
really
do
like
you have
that you do
planned?
that
You know, I
as
was
well.
saying it to him earlier, but he wanted to run it by you first. But you were asleep, said Daniel.
Even my children going to
Uh,
school.
I was
Well, my
thinking of
daughter's
having a few
graduating
friends
this year
over.
from UWI, so
Nothing
my
too
son
special, really.
that is 12
Nevertheless,
years old
the
today,
Tessa sounds like
he's
a
starting high
fun way to
school.
go. Also,
And I put it before
we
the
could
Lord. I
use
need him
one
to get
stone to
good
kill two birds,
teachers
like they
that
say
really
in
love their
Jamaica.
job and care about
She
the
said
students.
with
And
a
I pray
giggle,
about it too.
and Daniel chuckled. Yes, you can meet everyone there. Perfect, said Daniel, smiling.
You know?
You know, Dad, beside the
Amen.
party,
Amen.
what should I get you for a belated
There are
wedding
some
gift?
things
She
that I'm
asked.
still praying for that I haven't received
Thought
yet.
Daniel.
But I believe that Lord is
How
going to do
about
it just
the
like how He
father
have
of
done the
Dr.
others.
Wallace? I
Yeah.
have always
Prayer
wanted
is
to dance
essential.
with you.
Yeah, as a human
Should
being,
I
you
give
have to
her a
believe in
second
something
time?
higher than you,
No, the
in
time is
someone.
here,
And
said Daniel.
for me, the eternal God is it.
I can't dance. You know that from my
So
wedding,
I really admire
she
that you do
said
that.
abruptly. You did fine dancing with Ben at your birthday and the wedding, answered Daniel. Uh, he is such a great dancer. He made me look good, said Tessa with a smile in her voice. Well then, there you go. I will let you look even better, answered Daniel. Laughed Tessa. She was livid, cracking up in laughter. She was now underground. Fun and
Prayer
jokes
is
to the side.
essential as water
I
is
could
to
teach you
life.
if you really want to learn,
Honestly.
suggested Danielle. Oh, Dad, you promise? She asked. Yes, I'm serious. It's a promise, reassured Danielle. Okay, when I come to visit. So how
Amen.
is
Amen.
settling in the new home going?
Amen.
She inquired. Oh,
That is
my
it. Don't
people
stop
are
praying.
handling the
I mean, I
final
can make that request as well when I pray.
of the final paperwork
If we find
and
something
the
good,
decor
why wouldn't we want our kids to
and the
have it?
decorators along with Laura
Amen.
are on standby to do their thing and work their magic. You know, that is not my area. I hate movie. You know this about me. Nevertheless, I'm here in England tying up some loose ends, he said. Enough about me. How is married life treating you? Asked Daniel. It has been great. Ben, oh my God, Ben has been patient. He really is a patient man. And I love and appreciate him for it. I do wonder at times, how come or what did I do to become so lucky? He suits me and I him. God be praised. I do thank the Creator, actually every day, that you have found your person, whispered Daniel. It was then she heard the whistling sound she thought was coming from the lodge. Leaned forward, catching the phone between her ears and shoulder to see who it was. A young guy was approaching along, walking with his hands in his pockets. He's a handsome guy, but I don't know him. I don't know him. He didn't raise his head fully until he turned the corner to the oak tree. He took a pause, seeing Tessa. He gazed in her eyes for what seemed like everlasting minute. Good day, Ben.
Amen, amen,
His
amen.
voice rough and
Agree,
dry.
Michelle.
He said with a
Totally in
smile,
agreement. You
I'm
know?
sorry, Dad. We have a
True
visitor.
Michelle, him always
I
get a
will
layer
speak
up,
with you
but
later, alright?
that spirit had to go.
Alright.
This-
Love you too.
Yeah, you
Bye,
have to
Daddy.
bind it. And you know what I
Tessa,
love?
hang up the
Is
phone.
that you recognize.
Good day.
You recognize what is
How may I
happening.
help you? Said Tessa
That
to
way
a
you put it
stranger.
before the Lord and bind it up.
I am Dave.
Yeah,
Are you looking for Mr. Allen?
yeah, you
My
have
mom,
to declare it
takes care of this lodge
bind.
along with
You have
my
to
dad.
declare and bind. Yeah.
Dave explained. Oh, hi, Dave. I'm
Totally
Mrs.
agree.
Allen. Nice to meet you. Come along. I'll take you to him. Ben was having the time of his life, swimming and diving and splashing in the river. You have a beautiful voice, Dave.
Amen to that,
Do you
Mitch.
sing professionally? Asked Tessa. Chuckled Dave. I do in my shower, he said, laughing. And that got Ben's attention. It was his time to watch Tessa and the stranger getting acquainted, as they are deep in conversation, giggling away, he thought. Tessa turned around abruptly and noticed Ben was studying them. Hey babe,
Yes, I need
this is
help.
Dave, Tom
Hello,
and Ted's
Ellen,
son.
to break
He
it
was
up.
sent here by
Definitely.
Mom
Yeah,
to
I
see
will.
you,
And I'll
explained
ask my
Tessa.
husband as well. When we're praying, I'll put the requests. I'll
Oh,
put the requests out there. You know? And I mean, pray for us as
oh
well.
my Lord, I can't believe
Pray
I
for
was
us as well.
getting
Because we have our own
jealous
financial struggle
after
here as well,
doing.
you know?
But the way he
Pray for
stares at what's mine, thought Ben, makes him uneasy. Ben felt annoyed but tried to keep it to himself.
Yeah.
How may I
Yeah,
help
dilute
you?
it, though.
Asked Ben.
It's a little
A
too
flush
sweet.
dark. A flush darkened Dave's face, and it confirmed Ben's thought.
Also, I mean,
A
I will have
flush
church
darkened
tomorrow.
Dave's
We'll go to
face,
church on a
and
Sunday,
it
so I can
confirmed
make the
Ben's
request as well
thoughts.
in the prayer segment.
Dave is definitely
Yeah,
crushing
thank you.
on his
Please
wife.
do. Please do. I
So
need it.
how can I help you, Dave? Repeated Ben. Tessa looked at him with a side
I really
eye.
do. Because to be honest with you, the more that
My
we work,
mom asked me to
faster the
come by
money
to
goes.
see if there was
light
anything you
bill
needed
alone,
to get done.
utilities alone.
My dad is not
The
well.
other day, my husband was
Therefore,
saying to me, no, Michelle, we
we
have
will
to
not
maybe
be
start
able to
lay
come
hand
here
and
for a
pray
while.
for the money that we earn because it don't make sense.
Explained Dave.
Each month you're paying out more for less.
No, not really.
Supermarket
I
especially.
can't think of a thing
and
right
electricity.
now. However, you can examine the gardens, see if
Yeah,
there's
if
anything
you
need to be
can,
pruned
just
up,
set up yourself.
and also
Set up
pick
yourself
some
in a
fresh
good way
fruits
with you and your
for the
family.
lady.
So when you
Said
guys
Ben.
decide
Dave
to do
turned
it,
and looked
you
at
know that
Tessa.
you have no
His face
regrets.
betrayed him
You
once
understand?
again.
Yeah.
He had it bad. Tessa gave him
Just
a
line up
warm
yourself in a
smile,
good
and Dave
particular way.
pushed his hands into his pockets and hurried away. Ben
So there's no
noticed
regret.
and shook his head, then said, "Do not encourage him."
But you know, the
He
truth
said
is,
firmly.
Jamaica is to me is a beautiful
What?
place to live. What
Asked
you really
Tessa,
need, you just
trying
need
to
to have your
avoid
stable,
laughing. She
income,
took off her blouse, leaving her shorts
and a
and
home
tank top
where you
as
don't
she
have to be
jumped
paying
into the
rent
river to join
and so
him.
on. You know,
What? You asked. Don't you see the boy have a crush on you? Asked Ben,
it is really a
feeling
beautiful
annoyed.
place, in spite of what
So,
people want to say.
he's just a
Because
kid.
even crime and violence,
Can't
people
be
know
more than
who they are
18 or
targeting
19
and
years
who they're
old.
looking for,
What's
or
the
who is in
harm?
everybody's
Are you
business,
jealous,
you know,
Mr.
and
Olin?
all of that.
Asked Tessa as she hugged her husband. Jealous? No. However,
Just have to know
at
how to
18
move
years old,
and so
surely
on.
you
It's a
don't want to
beautiful
know
place to live.
the thoughts that was going through my mind at that age, expressed Ben.
But the
Furthermore,
truth is,
That
Things
little
are hard
pup wants
everywhere.
what's mine.
Everywhere, because
That's
I have friends
he
and family
wants what's
overseas,
mine.
and they say over
He
there
got
it's
good
difficult
taste.
too.
I
It's
will
still
give him
hard
that.
too.
Nevertheless, at that age, it's not wise to toy with a
I'm
boy's
living in
feelings. So
Kingston, so
do
that's
not
it is like
encourage
the other
him.
end,
Roll
the other end of
Ben once
Jamaica.
more.
But now it's
Heard
made
him the first
easier
time.
to go to Montego Bay because of the highway. Just 3 hours.
Pick another subject,
3 hours to
said Tessa
drive from
onward,
Kingston to Mobile.
as
So
she climbed into his
it's not that
arms
far anymore because
in
of
the
the
water
highway.
and kissed him softly. Mm. Mrs. Allen, I see you waste no time, he whispered. She reached under the water and took hold of him. That caused Ben to groan.
Because I'm living in Kingston and St. Andrew.
Be careful how you play with fire.
But we still
Mrs.
go to
Allen.
Montego Bay.
And while you're
About 2
smiled,
years,
she
about
teased.
2 years ago,
Then took
we
her
went
gently
there on
by
a
the
family
hair,
trip at the
positioned
resort.
her
I
face,
mean, 3
tilting
hours, we have
to his,
make it to be
staring into
a
her
road
deep
trip.
brown eyes.
And it
with
was fun.
passion and
Because the highway make it so much easier.
I repeat, careful, Mrs. Allen. I may have to take you right here in the open space, having you begging for more, said Ben. What's stopping you? She responded. I am not about to put on a show for a Peking teenager, a boy whose hormone is already raging war, or be the cause of his, what would you say, of him losing his mind, said Ben. Oh shit, I forgot all about him, explained Tessa, looking around frantically. Calm down. We'll take this to the lodge in the privacy of our bedroom. Before Ben could finish his sentence, there came,
I was just checking if you
said Dave, clearing his
I used
throat.
to have a house in
Excuse me,
Coldmore,
Mr. Allen.
but I sell it
The
and
fruits
get
are on the
house
front
in the
porch.
country.
Is
So I
there
can
anything else
understand.
you need me to
Totally
do?
understand that.
Asked Dave. Seem as if
Totally
he's giving Ben the
understand.
attitude. No, son.
Totally, because
Thank
even
you.
here where I'm at in Kingston,
You may
I
return home
planted
now
peppers
and
and so
express
on.
my sympathy
But I planted the stuff,
to
but
your
it
mom
don't
and dad
come.
for him not
Hey,
feeling well.
Christopher Bristol,
Said
welcome, my
Ben.
friend.
And Dave
Welcome.
looked at Tessa
Happy to have
sternly,
Remember to thumbs up the
nodding
video
his
before
head
you
and
go,
left.
Christopher. Appreciate you, long time. Yes, Mitchie.
You
Yes,
see what I'm
Michelle.
talking
I
about?
plant
Said Ben.
peppers and
That
so
boy
on.
had it bad for
And you know, peppers they're easy to grow,
However,
like the
you have just
corn
broke his
and
heart.
the
First crush is the
scallion,
worst,
the green
said
onion
Ben.
and so. Not so easy. And people
Well,
foul,
thank God.
people
It made no
chickens
sense
eat
for
them
him to
off
prolong this
before they
nonsense,
come to anything.
said Tesla. Serve him
Me
right,
understand.
crushing on a married woman.
Me understand that,
Especially
Michelle.
my
I
woman.
do
Oh
understand.
my God, Ben.
Because right
You
now,
are so
that's one of the
possessive,
aim. I'm
said
trying so
Tessa,
hard to have my
laughing.
own place too. Because I believe that I should be
Let's go
planting
finish
more
what you have
stuff.
started, woman.
You
And keep
understand?
that energy
I
for
believe in
me.
it. Even vegetable and them something there. But every time I
Chocolate
try where I'm
Tessa.
at, it not come.
Yes, I will.
The
If you
peppers
ask
come, but
nicely,
the other
she
stuff no.
teased.
It's
Ben's
not the
mouth
easiest thing
twitched.
at all.
He looked away, rubbing a
But
hand
in the
over
good
his
country
face,
soil,
trying to erase the gray
yeah.
place from ear to ear. These two. 5 minutes
Even
later,
here in Kingston, you can plant and get stuff, but what with me
he
now
had
is
done
the
what she
chickens.
asked
About 2
earlier.
houses beside us, the
In
lady
his
had some
best,
chickens that she
soft,
got
vessel
here,
voice,
and they're like,
and
they're
he
dying
was
out
not the
now.
kind of man.
They're dying
He
out
was not
still.
the kind to ask if she liked it,
Makes you
knowing
sad
very
with
well
food
she
stuff.
did.
Listen,
Knowing
it's
very
funny.
well
I agree
there
with you,
was
you know.
no such thing
You see
as
the
having
peppers?
enough of
I bought some
Tessa.
peppers
He took her over
in
and
a
over
supermarket, and
again,
they have no use.
gently,
But I plant the
softly,
seeds
and
and put ripe
rough.
banana skin and color
until
little
they were
trash and
both
so on the
spent.
tree. And the
He kissed
pepper,
her and the
even when
cheek,
they're
and then
midway,
drifted off to
the
sleep
scent that they
after
give
what
and the
seemed
aroma,
like
it could
30 minutes.
meat kind, you
While
can't
Tessa
put a full
felt
pepper in it.
energetic
Mm-mm.
and ready to
Just
tear
the
the
skin
place
alone, and
upside
it is
down,
hot and it smells so
cleaning what he
nice.
see
So my
and
husband was telling
cleaning
me
what
it's the
she
peeling
sees and what
skins
she
that I
looks up.
use cause it to
Then
taste so
it
different
dawned
from the one I
on
buy,
her.
even though it's the same pepper I buy
Their
in the
friends have
supermarket.
been gone for a while now. Seem like they're having more
So
fun
you're correct.
in the village than she thought they would. Suddenly her phone buzzed. Hello? Hello? Hello?
I plant some pineapple, but I
As Tessa was
feel like
about
I
to
give it too much
hang
water,
up the phone, she
and the two
heard
of them died. They were doing
you
so
laugh
well,
again.
but I feel like I overwater the pineapple
Wrong
and they
question.
died. Pineapple
Are
tree.
you happy with him? A rough and dry voice came through the phone. Excuse me? Who is this? Hello? Who is this?
Yeah, I am on
Your secret
Instagram. I'm there
admirer.
as simply
Don't worry.
simply underscore
And don't be
Mitch
afraid. I'll never
876.
harm you.
That's my Instagram thing.
The thought rang in Tessa's
Simply
head
underscore
as she
Mitch.
asked, Dave? And the
Send it to me,
phone
mom,
was
because I
hung
love
up
to plant, but I'm
immediately.
tired of them dying. I have a shot that I post with the
Oh,
amount of
Lord,
peppers
it's
that I
one
get
thing
off the
after the
pepper tree.
other. Story surely coming to both. So, let me get this right. So this little punk, Dave, is it really Dave? Or does Tessa have a serious stalker out there? Or is it the 19-year-old Dave? Was he watching, as Ben thought?
Alright, check it.
Well, we can clearly say that he's crushing on Tessa. And does Dave know what he's getting into? Because Ben is so territorial and possessive, he doesn't play with his woman. So, story coming to bomb, stay tuned to see what happens.
Welcome
next
guys.
week.
Thank you for coming.
And
As I'm
thank
here
you
you
for
can also
watching. You have come
enjoy
thus far to
the
the video.
story in the
What are
background.
you waiting
The
on?
soil is a problem. All the
Yes,
leaves
man,
do
like it up
sweet.
and subscribe
them
and share
with
with your friend and your friend and your friend.
Oh,
And thank you all for being
all
here.
of the leaves.
So,
Okay,
as I always say,
I can start doing
Philippians
that.
4 verse 13.
So I should put
I can do
back the
all
leaves at
things
the
through
roots.
Christ which strengtheneth me. So whatever you find to do today, do
That
it
makes
to the
sense
best of your ability. Bye bye.
And I have a water bottle. I want to cut it to plant something in it. I'll try that, Michelle. I will. Also, I plant ginger. I have 2 ginger trees now that is just growing. They don't reach nowhere yet still. Also.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Simply Michelle. Happy to have you. And if you're here for the first time, I have been reading the story called The Promise.
It's very
written
easy
by
to catch, I
Mark
realize.
First. And I just want to say welcome to all our new subscribers.
I just saw
Happy
the
to have you.
ginger
Welcome to the
sprout
Simply Michelle
and plant
family.
it, and it
And
started.
bless you, all my faithful subscribers and supporters. Even those that have been in the bushes, welcome. And I just want to say I love and appreciate you all because we are growing and we're on our way to 100 subs. So let us continue on this journey. And without itching, let's get right to the story.
Alright, thanks. Yeah,
The
Mitchie,
pounding
thanks.
water caught in Tessa's ear. She gently tugged at her ear, and that caused Ben to snap from his thoughts of feeling love and belonging. Are you alright? He asked. She strolled out of the shower, and he followed behind. Yes, I am, she answered, tipping on one leg, trying to get rid of the annoying feeling of water in her
Hey,
hair.
Grandma Teresa. Welcome,
Let
welcome.
me help you,
Grandma
said
Teresa
Ben,
Gilmore.
tilting
Thank
her
you. Thank you for
over
the thumbs up and
lopsidedly
welcome. Happy
while
to have
tapping
you.
her other ear. Oh
I
my
need to come look
God,
for you
laughed
too,
Tessa,
Grandma Teresa.
with the
It's been a
excitement
while.
of it all. Stay still, woman, exclaimed Ben. That's when she felt the warmness running down her piece. We did it, babe. It's out. Oh my God, my hair feels so good. Thank God, said Tessa.
I am sewing
beaming
back
with
to school
joy.
uniform for children.
Glad that
So
I could
this
have
is
been
going to
of
go
help,
under pleated. The
said
bottom is going to
Ben.
be pleated.
So weird.
And I think I have some blouse. I'm just do as well. I'm going to get them and show you.
He said, trying to rekindle the moment. Suddenly Tessa phone began to
So it will be the
buzz.
full sew. This is the
She
blouse.
stretched one hand out, preventing him,
But it don't have
while
any
she
buttons
answered the
as
call.
yet.
Hello?
The buttons are not tucked on
Hi,
as yet.
Dad.
This
What's
is for the
up? She
kindergarten.
asked. How are you guys? Heard you were all at the lounge. Kicking back. Give my regards to Ben, will you? Said Daniel. He's right beside me. By the
So
way,
this
you're on
is
speaker,
the
she
picture.
said. Hello, Daniel. Good to hear your voice, man. How is Jamaica?
This is the picture to the uniform I've just shown.
Actually, we didn't make the trip.
Back split.
Dad went along with your uncle and aunt,
So this is
answered
the top.
Daniel, and that got S's attention. Oh, so who are you referring to as we? Asked Tessa, looking confused.
And I'm playing some of my
Daniel rubbed his
stories from the
forehead,
channel in the background
and
meantime.
whispered,
Because most of the time I'm just sewing, not talking.
well, that is what I call you about, sweetie. You see, a lot has happened over the past few months, Daniel tried to explain. Well, you see, I stuttered Daniel, feeling like a child teacher. Dad, what are you trying to say? Just say it already. I'm dying here, exclaimed Tessa, looking at Ben, concerned physically. Tessa, before I say anything else, I just want you to know I love you, world without end, and no one could ever take your place in my heart, expressed Daniel, stalling. Tessa abruptly pushed away
Thank you,
from
Grandma
Ben,
Teresa.
facing the
Thank you,
bedroom window,
appreciate that.
where she could look out on the garden. There she saw Sam and Ashley still enjoying each other's company under the tree. Then she was brought back to the hall at the sound of Daniel calling her name. Tess, are you even listening to me? Yes, Dad. Go ahead. I'm listening, she assured him, knowing very well she was distracted for a
I
second.
look but can't find you.
I met someone.
It is there,
Her
man.
name's
Simply.
Laura.
Remember, it's not L-E at the
There
end.
was
It's a
an
L-Y.
awkward silence.
And it's all lowercase.
She's really
SMIPLY
adorable. You
underscore
definitely like her.
Mish MICH
Oh,
876.
okay.
I'm
So
there,
where's she
man.
from?
You
Asked
know what
Tessa.
I'll do then, Mitchie?
She's from England.
What I'll do, Michelle, I'll
We
look
met
for
when
you.
I
I'm
sailed
using the
there 3
phone now.
months ago.
I was trying
Right away we hit it
trying to
off.
use the second one,
So
but
we
it dropped
eloped.
and it's not turning on. But I'm
Now,
using my phone
there
now to
is
do the
even a
live.
bigger
So what I'll do,
awkward silence.
I'll try and look you up on
Whoa,
Instagram.
wait
You
a
are there
minute.
as Mitchie
I'm
Boo
not hearing
still.
you. Right, Dad?
If you're
You
there
got
as Mitchie
what,
Boo,
married?
I'll look you up.
Yes, we did.
But I'm there,
I
man,
wish you
because
were there.
even
But I
Miss
promise
Gameplay,
we will have
we
a
are friends on
ceremony.
Instagram.
You know, so you of course and Dad and
I
Ben
don't
and
know why
family
you're
and
not
some
fine.
friends, you know, can celebrate with an inner
But
joy.
what I'll do then, I'll look you up there. Hold me, I'll
Tessa
find you.
stormed
Let me see the
in
car.
the
Alright.
bathroom and closed the door behind her. Ben stood with his arms folded across his chest, choosing to stay
Alright.
quiet. While he could still hear Tessa's voice breaking, trying to communicate with her dad, he braced himself for preparing to console.
Yeah, man. Simply, not simple, but simply. So it's SIMPLY, the little dash, the hyphen, MICH 876. All lowercase, no caps. No caps. And you
someone for only 3 months and get married to them on a whim? Surely, Dad, you know better. How could you? I can't believe you just went and married a total stranger. The memory of Mom meant nothing to you? Asked Tessa historically. Tessa, that's a low blow. I know you are in shock. I understand that the short space of time I have known her is unconventional. But when you know, when you just know that the person is the right one. You, of all person, should understand this. Nevertheless, I love your mom with everything inside of me. But she had been laid to rest for over 15 years. There was not a day that had passed that I don't miss her. Nevertheless, darling, I have to move on, Tessa. I finally come to realization that your mom would want for me to be happy. And I know you do too. So, baby girl, please understand. Understand your dad. That I know what I'm doing. And please, find it in your heart to give Laura a fair chance. For me, at least. She's a good mother of 2 wonderful children that she has raised on her own. Being a widow for 12 years, she has done a good job considering all things. Nick is 19. You would really like them. And Nora, she's the eldest, the same age as you are. I know you would like them should you give them a fair chance. We have always wanted siblings, and we were robbed of that opportunity when your mom was taken away from us so soon. Now, we are being given another chance, baby girl, expressed Danielle. So that's your excuse for going out and replacing me and Mom? Ben leaned his back to the bathroom door. It's taken all his strength to restrain him from not going in to comfort his wife, while he heard the pain in her voice. On the other hand, he knew both Daniel and Tessa needed this time alone. Just work things out. Knock, knock, went the door, and it broke Ben's chain of thought. Come on in. Hey, Michael. What's up? He asked. The guys and I, we're going to town. Just checking if you and Tessa interested in coming, or do you need anything? Inquired Michael. He heard Tessa's voice on the next end of the door. And then he asked, is everything okay? Yes, she's just handling some family issue with her dad, responded Ben. Sounds serious. Alright, catch you guys later, said Michael, pat Ben on the shoulder and left. Ben slid his back against the door and sat on the floor, stretching out his leg, still waiting to comfort his wife, knowing she would be a mess after all this, or so at least so he thought. I love you, Tessa, Alicia Allen. And don't you know by now, there is no one in this world that can or will be able to replace the love I have for you, Tess. You're my only child and the memory of your mom. The only memory I have of her left that I intend to keep. And strangely, I need to know you're fine with this marriage before I can truly be at peace, expressed Daniel. Truth be told, Dad, you have already made your decision, so you don't need my approval for anything. You are your own person. You have gone and got a whole new family in space of 3 months and didn't see it fit to include or share it with me until after the fact. So enjoy your newly found family. Just continue to leave me out of it, she said wearily. And Daniel, hands tightened around the floor.
Hey, Lady J, bless you, welcome.
His only daughter,
Blessed Michelle and all in the chat. Blessed Saturday. Blessed Saturday, sis. Happy to see you. I'm here doing some back to school uniform.
I know now that in spite of
Thank
how
you
I
for
felt,
coming.
I should have at least let you know sooner. However, I messed up and I'm sorry. I'm standing here telling you I'm sorry for not acknowledging it sooner. Nevertheless, I will not apologize for finding love a second time. Therefore, just like how I received Ben, I do hope and pray you will find it in your heart to do the same for Laura. I raised you on my own, and I did my best. If I had to do it all over again, I would. I am sorry you were hurted by this, and I'm sorry about your mom passing away, and I know that that trauma is still there in your mind somewhere. I know what you have been through before you met Ben. I know that you have been through counseling to deal with it. Losing your mom at 6 years old.
Back to
6 years old. It wasn't a rodeo.
starting the first
and
week of
I dedicate
September.
my life to you to ensure that you have security and peace and a dad that
First
loves
Monday
you,
in September,
enough
which is the
for
first
you
day.
for a dad and a mom. But it's time for
That's
both
when
of
it
us to
reopened.
move on. Because she's not coming back, Tess, said Daniel with pain in his voice. Tears stung Tessa's face again, and she went silent, and her stomach cramped, and she let out a breath. Do you really think I don't know she's not coming back? Every day I think about Mom. When I am happy or sad or experiencing something for the first time, her lips twitched.
Oh,
That's the problem,
we start
Dad.
on
I
August
am trying
21st.
so hard not to forget what she looks and smells
That
like.
means you guys give
While you
holiday
are trying
earlier
so
than we do
hard
then.
to erase and replace
Wow.
her, yelled
August
Tessa
21st.
in tears.
Okay.
Darn it. Tessa, you
Cool.
are not listening to a word I'm saying. How can you say that? That is not what I'm asking.
So this part is
all.
gonna go on the pleated
Do you
skirt.
really think I'm erasing her, huh? How could you think so little of me? Asked Daniel, and his voice broke. He paused for a moment, then began to speak. Why is it so hard for you to understand me, Tess? Yes, I get it. It has always been both of us against the world.
Yeah. This is a
Nevertheless,
design. I just tore it
you
out.
met the love of your life, and I had to come to terms with it. It wasn't without its
How many
challenges.
have been
However,
making?
I suck it up
It's quite a
and
lot.
dealt with the fact that
There
you are
they
not
are.
a child anymore. As a result, I've welcomed Ben with open arms.
It haven't reached
Truth
100,
be
but
told,
it's quite
he's
a
a
few
really
pieces
stand-up
because
guy,
one
and I thank
student,
God every day
I have
for him.
about,
And I'm grateful we find
yeah,
each
about a
other
dozen children, and
because
you know, most of
I
them are
have come
making
to
4
realize
suits, 3
you were growing
suits.
up whether or not I want you to. So
Yeah,
I have to allow you to fly, to find your own way
so
in
it's
this
quite a few
world.
pieces.
It was truly one of the hardest things for me to do. So I do understand how you are feeling about all this I'm now placing on you.
I've been doing it for years, God
Therefore,
praise.
I am
You know,
asking you
it's one of my
to
busiest
think
time
about
of the
my
year, so I'm
happiness
grateful.
and see if you can find
I'm
it
really
in your
grateful to
heart,
the Lord for
any
it.
at all, to accept Laura as a part
But
of
you know,
our
everybody
family.
have to wear their custom
Maybe
made
not right away.
uniform.
However,
So
as
it's the
you get to
busiest
know
time of the
her
season.
like I do, express Daniel. Tessa heard the pain in Daniel's voice and had to remind herself to breathe. It ached her even more that her dad is hurting,
Thank
but
you,
trying to
thank you,
pass her
sis.
own hurt
Thank you,
is
lady.
posing a challenge. She drew another breath
Yes, sorry I'm not able to give a
and shook
jacket
her
because
head,
my other
then
my
said,
other phone it fell. I'm gonna try to turn
"Why
on
do you
from
say
morning. It fall
she's
for a
strong
while
again?
now, but it
And
usually
the name
chip
of
in
her
and chip
kids?"
out. But from
asked
morning
Tessa
I'm trying
in
to
a
get
low
it back up.
voice.
But it's
And
stubborn,
Daniel
it have chipped
smiled
in.
for the first time, feeling hopeful.
So those that maybe have
She was
jacket,
born
maybe
and
they have
raised
it a
in
long
London,
time
England.
ago.
Her daughter Nora, she's the eldest and the same age as you
And I
are,
didn't remember to
while
tell
Nick
you.
is 19 years old. He's a really good boy.
But I
Two
really appreciate you,
respectful
man.
kids,
You are
expressed
awesome because
Daniel.
you saw so many
Obviously,
and
Tessa
still
did
have
not
time
want
to
to hurt her
work.
dad,
So
so she's trying to
thank
show
you,
an
thank
interest.
you. I do
Not sure
try.
how she truly feels about this
God be
new
praised, I
development
really
in
do
your
try,
life.
sis.
Tell you what, how about I set up a meeting for us all to meet soon? Said Daniel. Whoa, Dad. Hold on. Let us take baby steps.
And I'm
Okay?
really enjoying your
I
raw
am not
foods
saying
videos as
no.
well.
Just
And your
let me
walks.
digest all of
You
this,
know? Your
then we go
exercise.
from there.
Priceless,
Explained
priceless.
Tessa. Fair enough, agreed, said Daniel with a smile. So where is everyone going to live? I know how much you love your freedom to sail, said Tessa. Well, we're sorting
God be
out a
praised.
home here in
Do
Boston
try.
as we speak. She has a decent home there in England. Instead of getting rid of it, we will use it as a vacation home. Nevertheless, I'm keeping the Tessa, of course. Actually,
You know them
Laura
said,
loved the Tessa
through
as well.
hardship, we learn so much
We've
about
took it for a
ourselves.
spin a few times
You know,
since
we
we have
discover
wed,
and some of them by
expressed
trying
Danielle.
different things to make things work.
And
So
Tessa began
I'm
to fumble
grateful.
with her hair.
Thank
I'm glad
you.
you're happy, Dad. In spite of everything,
Yes, yeah, I
said
enjoy
Tessa
the
in a
videos
soft
and
voice,
some beautiful sceneries
trying
that you show. Priceless,
to sound hopeful.
priceless.
Thank you, baby girl. That means the world. I'm going to run now, Dad. Love you, said Tessa. Love you more, baby girl. See you soon. Give my love to Ben, said Daniel. And let him know
Thank you,
I'll
thank
give him
you.
a call soon and
Thank you, sis.
apologize for me for all of this. And Tessa, don't forget that you'll always be my baby girl. And I do love you. From my heart. and I understand how you're feeling. So just communicate with me, okay? Don't hide your feelings. Alright, baby girl? Okay, Dad. Love you too. See you soon. And guys, yes, story is coming to book, as I said. Yes, so, as you hear, if you've been following the story so far, then you'll know that Tessa have lost her mom at the age of 6 years old, similar to Ben losing his parents at 7 years. And it had been hard, and then both, but Tessa have took it hard, wherein she had to get counseling, same as Ben, but
Oh yes, I
You know,
see you out there
being
with
a
your
man,
son
Ben have learned
walking and having free.
how to deal with it better. Now, Tessa
You're right,
is the
but
best she has
she's
been
up
since she
now.
have known Ben. And
Yes,
it has
we
helped
have.
her to cope with the
But the
depression
mango season up
of
now,
losing her
sis.
mom. Even at 21 years old, a young
But we
adult,
can't.
adult of course,
We cannot
you
complain.
know, you
We
may
have our
say she
fair
should suck
share.
it up, but, you know, it didn't help knowing that Danielle went and get married, finding someone, not sharing it with her when they have been so close, and to make matters worse, got hitched. Oh my God! So that showed her to the curb. So now, with all of that new
I
development,
love how you read the story.
caused Tessa to
I love that.
relapse.
Thank you,
Or
thank you.
will she
Thank
be
you, sis. I
okay?
do
Will she
try.
truly accept Laura and her two
I will
kids
pray.
as a part of their family? So, just stay tuned to see how it all unfolds. And let me know what you think. Do you think that Tessa should just suck it up because she also brought Ben into her life and trust it upon her dad? Yes, she has known Ben a little longer than the dad knows Laura, but you know, potato, or tomatoes. So, share and let me know what you think. If she should have been more understanding. Like I always say, Philippians 4 verse 13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So whatever you plan to do today, do it to the best of your ability. I'm talking about, yelled all the men, except Ben, of course, as she turned to look at her sister and smiled with a cheeky, knowing grin. As she pulled in the parking lot and everyone jumped out of the minivan. This way, guys, go straight ahead. I will catch up with you shortly, yelled Julie as she gently stepped back. Oh, Jesus! My eyes! Screamed Tessa. Are you okay? Are you okay, my love?
Nice story writing.
Oh my God!
No, you know,
Julie!
I actually,
yelled
the
Ben.
first book that I
Greg,
wrote, my
Patricia,
husband had
Sam,
typed
and
it and
Michael
everything.
came to a sudden
He
stop
was trying,
and
he haven't done
exclaimed
it in
with
a
a
while,
low,
to get
"Ah,
to
I
see how
see.
to upload it on
Where are
Amazon
the
to
Page
sell it.
sisters?
You
I
know,
am
but that
going
one
to
is not on
lay them
YouTube.
to
That's the first
rest,"
ever one
said
that I
Tessa
wrote. So
in an
he's
angry
trying to see
tone,
how to get
and
it published
everyone
on
burst out in
Amazon.
laughter.
He was going at
Calm
it
down,
aggressively,
Tessa.
but
It's
then,
only
you know,
nudity.
he went away
Haven't
and
you
so
been naked
on, and
before?
other things come in place. So
Surely you are
he took
not
a break
sinned
on it.
to look
But
once,
one of the things he
shouted
wanted to
Julie,
be like,
with a
wanted to
laugh
be
in her
edited by a real
voice.
editor. But
You,
because of
Ashley,
dishonesty,
you are just
I was
as
saying
bad
to
as your
him, let us
sister,
make sure we
said
find the right
Tessa.
person
What did I do?
to do so before
Asked
we do it.
Ashley,
So it's
looking all
there. That's the
innocent.
one that will be published
Thanking
eventually.
everyone.
Others
Getting them
have been
to go to
asking
the
me
new
about this one, The
beach.
Promise, and so I'm thinking
Tessa
about
shake
it.
her head. I
I'm
am
thinking
going up to
about
my
it.
room,
I wasn't approached
said Tessa.
and
Wait up for me,
about
Tess.
selling it or
Request
anything.
then. Ashley,
Thank
can I
you
have a
so much.
word?
Appreciate
Said
it.
Sam.
Appreciate it.
Sure,
I mean, I'll think
answered
about
Ashley.
it. Eventually,
Walk
when
with me.
I'm finished
Then he began to
posting
stroll
it, and so
along the
then
path.
I guess
And so did
consider
Ashley. Ashley
that.
stole a glance at Sam. His expression gave
But
away
thank you, though.
nothing of his
Appreciate that.
thoughts. He looked quite relaxed even, and at peace, and that calmed her heart. I was thinking about my life and future. My brother and best friend, Ben, getting married soon has caused me to be thinking, expressed Sam. He came to a sudden stop, and there was a sudden pause. So tell me, Ashley, in your life, is there any space for me? Not just a boyfriend, but as your life partner, a husband, to have and to hold.
Thank you.
And if
Thank
you
you,
could
sis.
choose your ideal life,
Definitely.
be
I mean,
like?
you and some
He
other
asked.
persons have suggested it, and I'm really looking to
She
it. If
burst
I'm,
into sob.
think about
Sam
it.
quietly pulled her
I'm
into
doing
a
some, but I
hug
am thinking
to
about
comfort
it,
her.
honestly, and to see how to go
I
about
do
it.
love and cares for you. Over the short period I have come to know you. However, you live in the United States and I live here in Jamaica. So how would it work? I am touched by the mere thought that you feel the same way for me. Nevertheless, can you give me some time to think about it? At least until after our friend's wedding, to give you an official answer, asked Ashley. Sam pulled her in his arms once again and kissed her on the forehead. Definitely, responded Sam. Come, let us head to the bar and have some refreshments. Everyone had cleared off, enjoying the evening. Patricia could not get enough coconut jelly, while Greg, Michael, and Julie were all soaking their feet in the hot tub while drinking their Bob Marley and Pina Colada. That evening, Ashley and Julie were the last person to arrive to their room, where all the ladies were staying. They entered giggling and chipping over. We were here catching up on our due to sleep. A soft voice
Oh, the weather,
interjected.
it's very sunny here. It's hot.
Sorry, Tessa, whispered
hot
Ashley
in
and
Jamaica.
giggling away for no reason. Sam
Occasionally
and
windy,
Michael
but very
are
hot.
crazy, I tell you, my friend, she said, falling
Especially
over.
here in Kingston.
Tessa rose to her feet to assist the Page sisters. Okay, sit here.
But it
And
is
turned
really
around suddenly,
pretty,
and none of you
bright and
moved.
sunny.
I will make both of you a pot of sober up tea, said Tessa. My friend, guess what? I got engaged. Well, yes and no. I think so, said Ashley, sounding confused. He asked. I said, wait. Something like that. Okay, said Ashley, stuttering. Surely you know you're not making any sense, Ash, said Tessa. Soon after, she returned with 2 cups of tea.
How do you
Here,
think about
drink
this
this up.
word?
Be careful not to burn
So
yourselves.
first of all,
Not
you
long
know,
after,
I normally have
Tessa
my plot.
cleaned up both their
But
faces
I think one of the
and
things
helped
is
them
because
into
in the
their
past,
bed.
I've watched up before I become a YouTuber, I've watched a
Early
lot
the
of
next
movies.
morning,
And to be honest with
Ben
you,
and
when I'm
Tessa
writing,
were the
it's
first
like
ones to
ideas
get
pop in
through
my head.
breakfast
Sometimes my husband
and
look at me
ready
and
for
shake
the
his head
beach.
because
Rain,
I'll be just writing, I'll be start laughing. because like the idea just
Ben's
popped
phone
in as
began to buzz.
and I'm so wrong with that.
Hello, Granddad Finn.
But it's
Good
just the
morning.
way in which it pops. And
She's right here next to me.
how I get to
Oh,
writing
okay.
stories.
Will do,
I've
sir.
been watching a lot of Hallmark movies in the
Hey,
past.
Tessa, it's your grand.
And I would say these
Hello,
movies are so
Granddad. Good
corny.
morning.
You can
Yes,
tell
I
how
know.
it's going to
We are waiting
turn
on
out before it's
others.
finished. So he would
Okay,
say to me,
Granddad. Thank you.
why do you say that? And I would tell
Are you
him,
ready?
I would tell him the scene before it
Let's go
happened,
get a head
according
start.
to the storyline,
As they saw on the beach,
without
the
even
others
watching
will catch
the
up
movie
later,
before.
responded
And he said
Ben.
to me, have you ever think
Okay, no
about writing
problem,
your
she
own?
said.
And I laughed
They
because I
walked
love to read
hand
and I
in
love to
hand,
write and I love to
with
write.
his arm
And I
around
laughed
her
and he said, no, I'm
waist,
serious.
barefooted.
So when I wrote the first book,
The
which is
sun
the
sat
one
warm
that
under
he's
their
interested
feet.
to publish, he said he don't want that one
Tessa
and the
laughed
two. I
as
should have put
Ben
it on
took
it.
her up
And
in
he
his
said to me, how
arms,
about your
turning
short
her
stories that you
around.
write? You just post it on YouTube
I
like how
love
you
you,
want to
Tessa
have your own
Flynn.
channel. I'm saying, no,
One more
sir.
day to go, my
No, sir,
love.
because the truth is
She
I never thought
nodded
that it would have been
with
entertaining enough.
excitement,
And he
with her head
convinced
and
me,
smiled.
my daughter
Tessa
agreed,
looked ahead
and that is
and
how I
saw the elders
started
coming.
doing it. So how
Mr.
do I
and
get
Mrs.
it? It just
Jones
popped in my head.
dancing on the beach.
To be honest with
Tessa
you,
went to
it
meet
just
her
popped
dad.
in my head.
He took her hand
I
and
can
began dancing.
I can sit down. And the
Yes,
truth is, I've
Dad,
always
I
loved
know
English.
you are
I've
fit.
always
Stop
loved
showing off,
writing
said
in high
Tessa.
school. I've
And
never
the
liked
two
mathematics.
began
I've always loved
laughing.
to write in high school.
Soon
Even my
after, she posed
descriptive
with her
essays
granddad
in high
Flynn
school, like my
for
teacher
a
would
pic.
make much of it
Both
and all
matching
of
in
that.
white
And,
outfits.
you know,
I
and
see
he
you,
must say,
you
Miss, you have
copied
a
me,
way with
Gran.
words, you should. And that's where it comes from.
Chuckled Mr. Flynn.
And that
I
is what
think
he
that's the
said.
other
He
way
says it's a
around, my
gift
baby girl.
and it's a
He
blessing
said,
from God.
with
So if
a
you just sit
smile.
down and just
And
write up
Tessa
something
leaned
like
in
that,
and kissed him
you know,
on
and
the cheek.
even when my daughter, when she just started
Hey,
first
see,
form in high
everyone is
school,
already
she
here,
loved mathematics and all the subjects, but she didn't
shouted Michael.
story
Anyone for
writing.
jelly
But because it
coconut?
was my strong
He
point, I
chipped
remember
in
sitting
with
her
a
down
fake Jamaican
and
accent.
telling her. And from
We hired
there,
our good
she
friend
also loved to write.
Simon,
She loved to write as well.
courtesy of Ashley. He took a long
The
pause
problem
trying
with her
to
is that she
form
said
the
the way in which
potholes.
I do it, she can't just say herself
He
do it
has
that way.
jackfruit,
She don't like to
jellies,
write each
sweet
time.
socks,
She said she would have to plot it out because
papayas,
her
sugar
biggest
cane,
problem is that she's her
and the
greatest critique. She will
sweetest
keep writing and throwing it away.
watermelon I
Write it
have
and throw it
ever
away.
eaten.
So I tell her
It's
she
all
just
you
have to
can
just
eat.
do it for fun.
Just tell
Do
Simon
it for
what
fun
you
without
like,
being so
and it is
judgmental.
done.
And you know, see how it goes.
Everyone started
But at the
laughing.
time she was in
Ashley,
university, but
good
she's
job.
graduating this
Good job,
November.
Michael.
So she said
Then
she
Michael
will
turned
see.
around and said,
know?
"Thank you, Simon."
So I don't know.
Simon shook his head and said,
But
"No
I mean, I
problem.
used to think that I love
No
sewing,
problem,
which I
Sir
do.
Michael,
But when I
anytime."
really started to put it
And
to
everyone
paper,
starts to
I
laugh all
realized that
over
it's
again.
calming, it's entertaining. I find myself laughing to
Thank you,
myself and so
Simon.
on.
Can I
I
also
realized that
get
I love it a little
a
bit over the
jackfruit?
sewing.
Do you
It's
mean a
crazy.
piece of a
Sometimes you don't
jackfruit?
know
A whole
how
of
much you would like
jackfruit is
doing a
too
thing
much for
until
you,
you're
you
pushed.
know. What's your
You're
name,
pushed
nice
into
lady?
it, or
Said
encouraged
Simon.
to do
My
it.
name is Patricia. Oh, I love your accent.
That
It's
is
so
from
nice.
God. Not everyone could
Maybe
be
I can
like
learn
that.
it before I go back home,
Thank you, sis.
said Patricia.
Thank you so much.
And Simon nodded his head,
My daughter and
laughing
my
off his
husband said
face.
it as well.
Ashley and the rest of guys came prepared for beach volleyball. Everyone ready for the volleyball match? Women against
Even the
men,
promise, the first
yelled
book, when
Sam. Yes,
it wasn't
we
this
are,
big at all.
responded
It
everyone.
wasn't this big.
Apart from
The
the
short
elders,
story that I read
the
for the
elders
promise,
lounged
this story, it was supposed to be done a long
in the
time
shade,
ago. But
enjoying
it's like
their
each time I keep
umbrella
getting these new
coconuts,
ideas and the
drinks,
different
caught up
characters,
in their own
like, you
conversation.
know, bring them to life. How
While
about
Ben
doing
and the
this, let
others
this one, you know,
jumped,
so my
run,
husband
and
said, just go
spread
with it, just go
themselves
with it.
to
Instead of
control
ending it,
the
just
ball
go with it.
back and forth
And
over
this
the
is where
net.
it reached.
Using only the palm of their hands, the ladies are proven to be the champions for the first round. Good job, Patricia, yelled Tessa. Yes, girl, screamed Julie and Ashley.
Go, baby girl, clapped Greg. Whose side are you on, dude? Shouted Sam. And that made Greg
And
burst
the
out
truth
in
is, some of the characters,
Then
though it's a
curved the
fiction
ball
book,
back
there
to
are
the
certain
ladies and it
scenarios that
hit
are
the
true to
ground.
life
No
that
one was
over time
able
I
to
may come
catch it.
across
That
with
made Julie
persons in life.
frustrated.
I may
As the score were now
remember
tied,
something that happened with
Michael
someone
blew
that I
the
know
whistle
or I
and
know of.
yelled
I may
in
just add
patois.
it to it in different little
Water
pieces
break
and
now.
ways.
Everyone rope in. Hey Simon, can I have a cool
Oh,
gel coconut, please?
sis. Thank you so
Asked
much.
Michael. No problem, man,
Thank you so much. And yet
responded
I criticize
Simon.
myself in
You
reading
are
for the
like
males.
Savior,
I
Simon.
was saying to
Thank
my
you,
husband that I wish
said
there's a way I could
Michael.
get
The
persons
others
to do
were
the male
shocked
voices,
as they all
and he
lined
said
up for
no,
their fresh
just
fruits
continue
and
with what you're
refreshments.
doing. So thank you.
As they were entertained by Michael and Simon. No one was expecting Michael to have his patois down so correctly. Both the men and the ladies walked away with a tie. The day was well spent. Both the elders and the bridal party had a lot of fun. It was now evening.
Thank you.
The Jamaican cuisine was yummy, delicious, expressed Teso. I agree, pronounced everyone like a mighty choir. I totally enjoy that. Beetroot juice along with the brown stew fish with okra and gungo rice and peas with steamed cabbage, also with carrot veggies. This Jamaican rice and peas made with coconut mixed infused gungo peas and rice is enhanced with the scallions, thyme, scotch bonnet, and allspice is to die for, expressed Michael. Everyone once again looked at him in shock. How did he know the ingredients for this thing? But what they did not know, Michael had done his research even before he touched the island. I totally agree with you, dude, said Sam. But wait a minute. How do you know these things? Michael said, with that knowing smile. That's the first, whispered Ben, and everyone around the table erupted in laughter. I love the plum juice. With the jerk pork and rich red peas with rice, delicious, expressed Patricia.
Really look into it.
I see why everyone loved this island so much.
I could really look into that.
It won me over with its beautiful beaches and food. Just
That's what my husband kind of was saying. Don't cross anything off. Because at one point I was saying
enjoying their meal.
Maybe through the stories just about genuine love and community.
Catch you guys later.
So
we are going for a
people
walk,
love the mixing of stories
Michael,
and so.
As he rubbed
So I was
his
saying
belly,
to him that
indicating how
even
full
though
he
I can
was.
write those,
He and Julie
I don't feel led.
quickly
So he was
left.
saying to me, yes,
Then
but never
followed
say
the
never.
others.
Because there are other
Ben
avenues and genres
Tessa
of story
were left
writing
alone.
that I could do.
Do you wish to take a walk, my love? Asked
So
Ben.
that's not a bad.
She looked at him and nodded yes. They made their way through the beautiful garden. Suddenly, she held on to her head. Are you all right? Asked Ben. It's my head. It is pounding like a drum, responded Tessa. Oh, maybe it's playing that game in the sun today. Okay, have a seat over here. He took her head in his palms and began to massage it. Relax, my love. There, that is it. Just lie down on the bench. He made her to lay on her back while he continues to massage her forehead. It really helped to relieve the headache, especially the muscle tension that she was feeling. Oh, thank you, Ben, I appreciate that you were here to help me. I do feel much better already, she said while stretching her arms. Would you prefer to sit in the garden? He asked. I prefer to walk in the garden, she replied with a soft voice. Ben smiled. Tessa was not the sort of lady who would ever choose to spend her time sitting quietly, just looking. She is never that sort of a woman that would choose to sit quietly, and Ben loves that about her. The atmosphere here is so fresh and light. It makes my lungs feel clean and clear, expressed
Yes,
Tessa.
her husband is
Yes,
right. You
indeed,
never know
agreed Ben.
where the
Several hours had
That's true.
passed. Ben accompanied Tessa to
Yeah.
her room. I will be back. Just let me freshen up myself and change into something more comfortable for bed, asked Tessa. Okay, he answered. 5 minutes later, he watched her settle herself against the pillars. Do you wish for me to leave so you can rest quietly? Ben asked. She rolled her eyes. I suppose, even though I am not tired, my head just feels woozy. It's barely 9 at night. Ben glanced at his watch. If you wish to go, it's fine,
I was
she
told
said
that.
with a low murmur.
I
Well,
was told that
it's not me. I
more
was
than
just
one
thinking of
person.
you.
But
Don't
you know
want
what's
you
the
to
funniest thing
complain
about
in the
that,
morning
sis?
about your beauty rest that
I
you
don't
did
know
not
if I
get,
can talk in patois good enough.
said Ben,
I don't know if I can talk in the
as he was
patois, in the
interrupted by
dialect,
the noise
in the
entering the
dialect
sitting
that is
room.
required consistently enough.
It's girls' time,
But
Mr. Allen.
never
Time
say
for
never,
you
right?
to leave.
Never say never.
Say your goodnights.
For some
I
reason,
am
I
the
find
maid
the
of
English
honor. My
easier than
duty
the
starts ASAP,
patois.
demanded Ashley. Ben smiled, leaned down and kissed Tessa on the forehead
But
and
that would
said
be fun
goodnight.
though.
I will be
Yeah,
waiting
never say
at the
never. That would be
altar,
fun.
Miss Flynn, he whispered in her ears. She smiled at
It may
him,
take a little more
then he
work
left the
to
room.
get the language done.
The
But I
next
think it would worth it
morning,
though. It's something worth
an
looking into.
hour before the
But it's
wedding,
not the first I was told. That suggestion was
the ladies gathered together in their matching silk robes and matching nightgowns. As they all pampered the bride, Tessa's room was decorated in gold and white balloons blown up to form the word bride. Tessa striked the pose to take her pics. Gather, ladies, gather, called Tessa. I just want to present you all with these diamond charm bracelets.
Yeah, that would be
To
the
show
best
my
thing to
love and
do since
appreciation.
I'm not so great
Oh,
with the dialect.
that's so nice, girl. That is so
That would
nice.
be a
And on behalf of all
that
of
would be
us
a good thing to
ladies,
do.
expressed
I think I'll
Ashley,
play around with it for fun and see how it goes first. I think I could
we
do that.
just want to say thank you. We appreciate you giving us this gift, even though we weren't expecting a thing. To show their acceptance, all the ladies gathered around and greeted Tessa with a kiss on the cheek. They were also presented with a small basket of scented candles and cologne. And soon after, all were elegantly dressed. Tessa was
Yeah, for
a
the
vision.
children.
She looks amazing in her beautiful
Wow.
white gown. Her
There's so
fishtail
much
dress
possibilities.
hung elegantly
I'm not gonna
in
say
all
yes
the right
and I'm not gonna say
places
no.
as it falls and sweeps the
Because to
floor
be honest, I don't
with her
even know where the
gorgeous
road will
veil
take me.
glazed behind.
It is a
She
good
posed with her
suggestion.
beautiful bridesmaids
It is a
and
good
maid of honor.
suggestion, and one thing I
Ashley.
know, if the storybooks are good and hold the children,
Ashley
that will
was
be real
wearing
success
a
right there.
beautiful gray gown, followed by the bridesmaids in red, in wine red to be exact, gray jacket, white shirt, black bow tie, wine red pants, black shoes. The man of the hour, Mr. Ben Allen, was wearing a three-piece suit, white shirt, black bow tie, wine red jacket and vest, along with the
Yeah,
pants to match
I'll
and
print
black
it.
shoes. He looks
Yeah, I will
clean
definitely have to do that
and
because the truth
smart.
is, sis, I don't really do
Very
anything. I'm so
handsome,
simple it
standing
is.
at the
I don't
altar,
really do
waiting on his
anything
beautiful
without doing
bride.
that,
He stands
to be
proud and
honest.
patient with his groomsmen as
Especially
they
things
strike a
that, you know,
pose.
that I'm indecisive about. You know, I
The
always put it
florists
to the
have
Lord.
done
So
an
you're
excellent
on
job.
point. You're really on
Red,
point.
white, and gold arch, breathtaking, covered with red roses. Roses also spread along the side of the aisle. The bridal party began to march to the beautiful tunes that filled the airwaves. Julie marched in with Michael by her side, followed by Ashley and Sam. Greg dancing on his own as the guests went wild with applause. The rich sound of 1,000 Years by Christina Perry filled the atmosphere as Tessa began to walk down the aisles with her dad. Pave on both sides the red roses leading straight to the breathtaking red and white art piece, adorned with cascading crimson roses, creating a vibrant, romantic display symbolizing the passion, love, and pure unity of the couple. Tessa was an elegant bride, gliding down the aisles, her presence radiating a luminous glow, captivating every gaze as if the entire room was holding its breath. Her every step a graceful movement that seemed to
Welcome,
shimmer,
guys.
the,
Hey,
shimmer in the weight of the
Jamal
movement,
Williams, happy
drawing
to
all
have you.
eyes
Hello, Michelle.
slowly,
Hello. I
slowly
just
to
stopped
her
by. Thank
radiant
you. Remember to
beauty.
thumbs up the video.
Tears
Appreciate
began
you
to
coming
run
in.
down Ben's face like a river, while some attempt to wipe
DoorDash.
it away. Some looked over to the
Understand.
family.
Yes.
Mrs. Jones and Grandad Flynn were a mess, crying tears of joy.
Thank you.
All
I
the
know
guests
you are
seemed
DoorDashing.
to be
Thank you for
fallen
coming.
in
Appreciate
a
it. If you have
chance.
not yet subscribed, you
And
can, you know,
today,
watch a video for 5
you're
minutes or
making to the
more
end of the
and leave
video.
your subscription. It's free
What an awesome
and
wedding
free to
this
come
is
whenever
turning out
you
to
like.
be. So, we'll stop here for today to see how the wedding carried out in its entirety. You have to catch the next video. This is part one, so the part two video of Ben and Tessa's wedding. And thank you all for being here. And you over there, what's kind of really from liking the video? You have been here thus far.
So like an audio
Yes,
tape. Understand,
and you have not
understand.
thumbs up. And you have not decided to subscribe.
Yeah.
Subscribe, man. And welcome to the Simple
And
Michelle
we have
family.
gone
And
about
let
2
us have
hours
some
and
fun.
13 minutes.
Continue to read and listen to this story.
I mean,
But
maybe
like I always say,
2 hours and
Philippians
15
4,
minutes. So in the next 2
verse
minutes,
13. I can do all things
I
through
may
Christ,
just
which
have
strengtheneth
to
me.
finish the
So
live
whatever you find to do today,
because, only
do it to
because
the best
I don't
of
want
your
it to be too
ability.
long that people don't watch it
Bye-bye.
over. And we have gone 2 hours 13 minutes. But we'll see how it goes. I was told that I could just leave it running, but then you have to be cognizant that you want you want it to be supported as well.
Hi guys, welcome to another video. Welcome to my channel, Simply Michelle. I have been reading the story called The
Thank
Promise,
you,
written
sis.
by
I really
Moth,
appreciate
of
you being
course.
here, Lady J.
And before we go
Really
into
do.
today's story or episode, there will be no pictures for this video. Yes, no pictures. And going forward, we'll be kind of scaling back on the pictures, not wanting the story to be limited to whatever pictures there are available at the moment. However, for this particular story, no pictures whatsoever. And it promises to be steamy. So stay tuned and listen until the end. So without itching, let's get right into it. After the wedding reception had ended, Mr. Flynn, Danielle, and the Jones stayed back to organize the gifts and remainder of Tessa's and Ben's cake, making sure they have surplus to put away for their first anniversary when it comes. However, Mrs. Jones and Pam had done all the organizing and packed while the men sat around drinking, talking, laughing, and sporting around their jokes, then suddenly bursting out with laughter that startled Pam and Mrs. Jones. "So how are we doing it?" asked Pam. "What were you talking about?" asked Barbara Jones. "The gifts and cake, of course," echoed Pam. "Well, we are going to send them off ahead of us. Mr. Jones and myself and the Flynns are leaving first, as you know. We are going straight to Boston to sort out the newlyweds
Okay,
home.
Michelle, thank you
So
for
after
sharing.
their
You're
honeymoon,
awesome.
they
And
can
you're
return
blessed
to a
by God,
comfortable
and your heart is
matrimonial
clean.
home.
Keep on doing
Expressed
outstanding
Mrs.
things. God's
Jones
hand is upon you
as
always.
the
Stay
proud
blessed
mom she
always.
is.
Who
Pam
were
pat her on the
chosen.
shoulders and
Thank you, sis.
whispered,
Greatly appreciate
"You have
you
done
and your
well,
time, and of
both you
course, you know
and
I'll
Byron.
always come and
You
visit you
guys
because you
have
have the
raised a
person
fine young
who
man,"
have always
expressed
supported the
Pam.
stories from the beginning
"Thank
that
you,
I
Pamela,"
first knew you,
she
and I
said,
appreciate it.
talking
Love
about
you,
young
love
man.
you, love you.
"Where
And
are your
continue to do your
nieces and
awesome
the boys?"
exercises.
asked
Share
Mrs.
with us those
Jones.
beautiful sceneries and those
After we
raw
send off the
foods.
newlyweds,
Appreciate you
they all
always.
paired up and left to have their what? After party, I guess, said Pamela, with a smile on her face. And Mrs. Jones murmured, "Well, they are only young ones."
Oh
Pam
yes.
nodded her head
So
in
guys,
agreement.
this is where we say bye for now. Stay tuned for the
Later
other
that
part
night,
of the story because we're going to
Ben
end right
opened the
here
door
today.
and helped
You
his wife
know,
out of the
thank
vehicle.
you, each and every one
"Hold
that
on a
came in
second,
to
my love.
share, you know,
Let
the
me
time
help
with
you
me.
with your
Those that
dress.
just come in to give a
It's
thumbs up
sweeping the
and
ground."
then
He
say bye.
gently rolled
Appreciate you
it
too.
and lifted up in his hands
Appreciate you
to make
always,
it
Michelle.
easier
I will
for
always
Tessa to
support you.
move.
Thank you, Lady
"I
J.
know you
Lady
don't
J.
like
Same here, sis.
elevators.
Same here.
However,
Loving you right
focus on
back.
me and you will be
Alright.
all
So we're
right,"
gonna say bye
said
for now.
Ben,
Thanks again.
and moved closer to hug his
I
wife.
know this story
"We are
have just
here.
begun, but
Wait a
you can
minute.
go
I
over
want to
those
carry you over
who
the
maybe come
threshold,"
across it at this
expressed
point.
Ben,
You can
and
go
lift
over. The
her
videos are there
in
to look
his
out for that
arms.
series,
"But I
and
wouldn't
the
have taken
playlists
you to
are
be a
there as well.
traditional person," said Tessa with a laugh. This practice originated from ancient Rome